the world seems to be getting back to some concerns because of what's happening in China. How do you look at that situation?
Thank you, Neeraj. Great to be here uh, talking with you. The world is concerned before, I think, fully reinvesting in whether it's supply chains or other things. Of course, India is the best choice because you see what's happening in Russia and China and other parts of the world. But India is very secure. Firstly, I must just reiterate that point because of our excellent coverage. Thanks to Modi ji and the government, we're one of the highest covered countries, more than 90% in our vaccination track record, given such a large population. Having said that, recently Covovax, our vaccine, which is very effective against the Omicron and other subvariants, is now licensed. So those who want to take a booster, the elderly, the vulnerable, or anyone who's traveling, it's available now. And I really think that's something to look at if you feel still a bit uneasy looking at what's happening. And, coming back to the China point, we all hope that they get over their issues. And we're trying to even offer our vaccines to them, vaccines from the West, vaccines made in India, because the sooner they take a good booster vaccine, it will certainly help them curtail infections, hospitalizations, and deaths. So we're hoping that they appeal to that, and let's see what happens.
You reckon it's a bit of a unique case that China is going through because of whatever they may have?
Well, it's not unique. It's because of the policy decisions they had made of a zero COVID policy. So you didn't have a lot of infections early on, building of herd immunity, even the vaccine choices that they had and made, refused to take some of the other vaccines from the West. And, you can see the contrast where we are compared to them now.
Yeah, most certainly. So, Adar, now let me try and... So, India is safe, you reckon?
Yes.
From a COVID perspective?
Yes, and especially with all the measures the government and the precautions, even the recent precautions the government has taken, I think we're in a very good position.
I'm glad. A lot of chatter around how India will experience a COVID wave mid-Jan.
Thankfully, let me tell you, see, it also goes in line with the lessons from the pandemic and how well we're prepared for future outbreaks and pandemics. I mean, look at our genome testing and healthcare and testing infrastructure, which is now in place. No one had all this in 2020.
Sure.
And you've got stronger health systems, hospitals, more trained healthcare workers. So we're in a very good position, come what may. Look, in the winter months, you do see a spike in flu cases, influenza, pneumonia, COVID. That's to be expected. Sure. It happened last year as well.
Sure. Makes sense.